you TT, pretty girl? Did you go TT, baby? Zoey? Did you go TT, darling? Hey, sweetie. Hey. I know, baby. I know. You going through so much hell. Love you so much, darling. Yeah. Love that baby so much. Come on, sweet girl. Come on, darling. There you go. Come on, baby. There you go. Come here, let Daddy clean you off a minute, darling. I gotta see his Aussie out, Daddy. I gotta see his Aussie out. You see Aussie over there? No Aussie? No Aussie over there, huh? We don't know where the hell Aussie's at nowadays. You ready to go back inside? Come on, baby. You ready to go back in? You hadn't seen Ozzy in a long time, have you, girl? But you go and look every time you come out here. You go and peek around the corner and see his Ozzy over there across the street. Yeah. Come on, old baby. I love you, sweet girl. Let Daddy clean you up, okay? I'll take you inside, darling. Well, today's the day that I've been dreading since Monday. May 14th, 2020. It's been a slight change in plans today. The doctor from Lap of Love got a hold of me yesterday and said that she could be here at 2 today if I wanted earlier, or we could keep the 5 to 6. And I went ahead and told her that 2 would be fine. Because for the past 2 nights, I've totally been giving Joe a break, because Joe's been dealing with this for the past certain things for the past week or so, maybe longer actually. I mean, she's been for the past month now, or the past at least 3 weeks, getting up throughout the middle of the night, and she would come and stand in the kitchen and just kind of stand in one spot, or she'd just traipse all over the house walking around. And but these past 2 nights, I made a ramp probably 2 or 3 years ago, because our bed sits real high, and a lot of the times Zoe would sleep on her own bed down on the floor at the foot of our bed, but here lately she's been just wanting to be up on the big bed, you know, and not on her own. But anyway, I made a ramp 2 or 3 years ago that is just a couple inches lower than our mattress. Got a little, like a 2x2 square foot porch on it, if you will, and then a ramp. I got door hinges on it where you can fold the ramp up and fold it back down, and then the ramp, so she'd come off the mattress and stand on the little porch thing, and then she could go down the ramp to the floor, so she could get up and down on the big bed, as she wanted to. And I keep it over on my side of the bed, because hell, I'm generally on the road more than I'm home. But anyhow, these last 2 nights, I've been tending to her to give Joe some rest, and that's my way of spending time with her. So the past 2 nights I've been tending to her, and I swear it seems like every hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at the most, she's up, wanting to get down. So I will get down with her, and I'll get up with her. And I mean, all through, like I say, about every 2 hours, literally. 1:30, 3:30, back up at 4:30, back. And she'd just come and literally just walk all over the kitchen, just very slowly walking. She'd stop and stand for 5 or 6 minutes, and then she'd walk a little bit more. And she still hasn't eaten anything but maybe 3 little finger clawfuls of chicken livers since Sunday evening. And it's Thursday morning, so I've seen her drink water on her own twice since I got home Tuesday morning. Other than that, I've been giving her syringes of water, like every 2 hours or so I'll give her some. So at 2 o'clock today, her life of hell is going to be over. And I wanted to mention this. I know everybody's got different beliefs. When I met Joe back in 2008, she had just recently, within 3 weeks or so, we both actually had just lost our grandmothers within the matter of 3 weeks, I believe. March of no, I'm sorry, it wasn't 08. What the hell am I talking about? March of 2012, we both lost our grandmothers. Joe's grandmother used to live here with her, and Joe, took care of her. And Granny, as Joe calls her, and so that's what I called her. I never got to meet her. I come into Joe's life, like I said, about 3 months after she passed. Or 3 weeks, damn it. So I never actually got to meet Granny. But Granny loved dogs. And there's been things going on throughout those 8 years in the house that we joke and say, oh, Granny done that, or Granny left that door open, or whatever, And I believe stuff like that. I totally do. But anyhow, Tuesday night, I heard Joe mumbling in her sleep. And I couldn't distinguish there what she was saying, And this was like somewhere between like maybe 7 and 9 o'clock Tuesday night. I mean, it wasn't the wee hours of the night. I was still up, I was still up with Zoey. And I heard Joe mumbling in her sleep. I couldn't make out what she was saying. Well, it wasn't long after that, she woke up, and she had been crying. And I, basically, to get to the meat and potatoes of the story, she said that Granny had come to her. and Granny made and Granny basically let her know that Granny's gonna be there. Granny's gonna be there today to take Zoey on the cross. I believe in that. And you can call it what you want. You can call it, oh, it was just a dream or whatever else. I believe it. I believe it wholeheartedly that things like that happen. And she made the comment to Joe that I forgot. Joe told me, she said, I said, I hate to speak for her, but Joe said something about just take care of her or something along those lines. And Joe told me that Granny told her she's already blessed. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. I had to pause it to keep from all the sitting here not saying anything, and I've done probably lost a bunch of you already and you've bailed, but that's fine, because again, this is for basically a video for me in the future that I can look back on and whatever. But so with that being said, the whole story that Joe told me that Granny came to her and told her these things, I already know that we're doing the right thing for Zoey, because she does not deserve to live like this. So I already know that we're doing the right thing. But when Joe told me that just even comforted me so much more, you know. So much more. But I hope everybody's having a good day and everybody's being safe out there. I'm gonna go on back in the house and spend these next 7 hours just petting on and loving and kissing little Bub, little Zozo. Because she's literally 7 hours from heaven. Y'all take it easy.